understand many don't understand, but you need to take heed to the message that the truth about the Israelites, the Mexicans, that they're the tribe of Issachar is going throughout the four corners of the earth. The Mexicans, Native Americans, our names were changed from the Israelites to the slave names, which are now as known as Mexicans and Native Americans, but our biblical names, Mexicans, tribe of Issachar, Native Americans, tribe of Gad, so on and so forth by Hispanic community. The Lord delivered the Israelites with a stretched out arm and a mighty hand out of the captivity of the Egyptians. A lot of you guys know, and you guys can sense the air, that America is going to come to an end. This place is going to be destroyed with nuclear fire. And if you want to be delivered out of this captivity, you must repent and keep the commandments. And the Lord will send his chariots to pick you up. The tribe of Judah, which are the American blacks today, look, they're already going out through the four corners of the earth and preaching and teaching the rest of the tribes that we are to remember we are the Israelites and that we have to keep the commandments. Now it's the Mexicans and Hispanics need to repent and keep the commandments, because we also were put into slavery by the Spaniards. Our land, everything was taken away from us because we decided to break God's commandments. We're kings. We are freaking kings of this earth, but we don't know that. Now they call us spits and coons and wetbags and freaking rice and beans, chicken. But now, we're the Israelites. We're the 12 tribes of Israel. Now, this place is going to blow the hell up. And if you are following white Jesus and all these freaking white people supremacy religion that they taught us into slavery that was forced upon us, that's your own detriment. But the blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, we're the Israelites.
We were never Hispanic. We were never Latino. We were never Latinx, Mexicans, Puerto Ricans, Dominicans. We was none of that. We was never none of that. We was never Tainos. We was never none of that, bro. If you really want to dig deep, we're the people that the Bible speak of. If you really want to dig deep.
Why do you wish to sail west? To open a new route to Asia. Asia is the richest kingdom, the land of spices and gold. At the moment, there are only two ways of reaching it. By sea, sailing around the African continent. The journey takes a year. Or by land. But the Turks have closed this route to all Christians. There is a third way. By sailing west across the ocean sea. The distance is unknown. It's said to be infinite. Superstition. I believe the Indies are no more than 750 leagues west of the Canary Islands. How can you be so certain? Calculations of Toscanelli, Marin de Tir, Esdras. Esdras, is that you? So what's worse? 2 minutes, and already you're a dead man. For telling the truth? Yes. We are burning people for less. The men you're about to confront have no emotion.
The indigenous language of the Aztecs or the Mayans, both of them. You said it was connected to an old Hebrew, ancient Paleo-Hebrew. Ancient. So does that mean that language that was indigenous to what Mexico and Central America is today was a Semitic language?
Yeah. So what the schools teach you is an indoctrination. You get inducted into this indoctrination of what they want to call you or what they tell you that you are. So for instance, our people get called Hispanic, right? So Hispanic, not knowing what that term means, we call each other Hispanics, but that was under the Spaniard captivity. When the Spaniards came in 1492 and, raped, robbed, and pillaged, the people of Mexico, how they knew you were under that captivity was by calling you an Hispanic, how you belonged to a family of Spaniards that took you, you worked on their plantation, you were given their last name, like my last name, Ayala.